Good afternoon, folks. This afternoon's topic A deals with main points from an article I read. Heart activity reveals early signs of problem alcohol use. So we're going to go through that today for today's discussion A. Here we go. Key findings. Cardiovascular tests during routine primary care visits may help detect early signs of problematic alcohol use. Higher blood pressure and heart rates were observed in individuals who drank more heavily, reinforcing alcohol's negative impact on heart health. The study supports using cost-effective, non-invasive tests like mean arterial pressure, electrocardiogram, and then mean arterial pressure, then electrocardiogram, which measures heart rhythm and contraction patterns. Study details published in Alcohol Clinical and Experimental Research. Researchers used blood pressure cuffs, EEGs to assess heart function in both high risk and low risk drinkers. These tools could help clinicians identify risky drinking behaviors early, potentially preventing more serious health consequences. Would you like to explore how these findings could be integrated into frailty-aware or memory-friendly care models? These findings can be applied in clinical settings in several impactful ways. Clinical applications of cardiovascular screening for alcohol use, routine screening integration. Primary care visits can include blood pressure and ECG tests as part of standard intake for patients with known or suspected alcohol use. These tests are non-invasive, low cost, and already widely available, making implementation feasible without major infrastructure changes. Early risk identification. Elevated mean arterial pressure and heart rate irregularities can serve as early biomarkers for problematic alcohol use. Clinicians can flag patients for further assessment or brief interventions before more severe health consequences arise. Behavioral health referrals. Ab- Abnormal cardiovascular readings could trigger referrals to behavioral health specialists or addiction counselors. This this creates a bridge between physical and mental health care, supporting holistic treatment approaches, monitoring and follow-up. These tests can be used to track progress in patients undergoing treatment for alcohol use disorder. Improvements in cardiovascular matrix may correlate with reduced alcohol intake, offering a quantifiable recovery marker. Population health strategies. Clinics serving high-risk populations, e.g., underserved communities, older adults can use these screenings to target outreach and education. This aligns with frailty aware and memory friendly care models, where early detection is crucial for maintaining autonomy and resilience. Would you like to explore how these could be adapted for homebound seniors or integrated into smart housing environments? Absolutely. These findings could be thoughtfully integrated into smart housing environments to support early detection and intervention for alcohol related health risks, especially among older adults or individuals with cognitive vulnerabilities. Smart housing integration strategies, embedded cardiovascular monitoring, install wearable or ambient sensors, e.g., smart blood pressure cuffs, ECG patches, bed integrated heart rate monitors to continuously track cardiovascular matrix. Use machine learning algorithms to detect patterns indicative of risky alcohol use, e.g., sustained elevated heart rate or blood pressure, real-time alerts and feedback. Smart systems can send alerts to caregivers or clinicians when abnormal readings are detected. Residents can receive gentle nudges or educational prompts via voice assistants or display panels, encouraging reflection or behavior changes. Integrated behavioral health pathways. Link cardiovascular data with telehealth platforms for seamless referrals to behavioral health professionals, enable virtual check-ins and motivational interviewing sessions directly from the smart home interface, personalized recovery support, use barometric feedback to track progress in alcohol reduction efforts, reinforcing positive changes. Integrate with smart kitchen systems to promote healthier routines, hydration reminders, nutrition tracking. Frailty aware and memory friendly design ensure interfaces are cognitively accessible using simple uh, visuals, voice commands, and routine based prompts. Align monitoring with frailty aware thresholds, adapting innovations to individuals' resilience levels. Would you like to co-design a prototype framework for integrating these features into a memory-friendly smart housing model to support integration of cardiovascular alcohol use screening into smart housing environments? Here are specific technologies that can be integrated. Smart housing technologies for alcohol risk detection. Technology, smart blood pressure monitors function, track mean arterial pressure continuously. Integration potential can be embedded in bathroom mirrors, wearables, or bedside units. Okay. EEG or ECG patches wearables monitor heart rates, monitor heart rhythm and rates. Embedded bed integrated heart rate sensor, positive overnight monitoring, passive overnight monitoring, ambient sensor, radar, thermal, optical, detect psychological changes without contact, AI-driven health dashboards, analyze barometric data or barometric data for patterns, voice assistant, e.g. Alexa, deliver prompts, reminders, and education. Let's see. And the other thing is this discrete skin altered sensor that sync with home systems, useful for detecting sustained elevated heart rate linked to alcohol use, ideal for memory friendly environments where wearables may be forgotten, can flag risky trends and suggest interventions or referrals, cognitively accessible interfaces for behavioral nudging. Okay, guys, next page. A Google Nest smart kitchen system. Encourage hydration and nutrition. Telehealth integration platforms. Enable remote behavioral health support. Simplify cognitive assess built tools. Simplify interfaces for users with memory challenges. Can reinforce recovery routines and reduce alcohol triggers. Seamless referrals and virtual check-ins from within the home. Use visuals, voice commands, and routine-based prompts. These technologies not only support early detection, but also align with frailty-aware and memory-friendly design principles, making them ideal for aging populations and individuals with cognitive vulnerabilities. Okay. Would you like to sketch out a modular smart housing blueprint that incorporates these technologies into daily routines? Here are additional technologies that could enhance the integration of cardiovascular alcohol use screening into smart housing environments based on the document and the article you're viewing. Expanded smart housing technologies for alcohol risk detection, technology function, and integration potential. Smart mirrors display real time with health matrix, e.g., blood pressure, heart rate, can guide residents through daily health check ins and virtual cues. Biofeedback wearables monitor stress and heart rates, variabilities, and hydration, useful for detecting psychological stressors linked to alcohol use. Smart toilets analyze biomarkers in urine for alcohol metabolites, passive privacy conscious screening tool for early detection. Environmental sensors monitoring air quality, temperature, and noise can detect environmental triggers that may influence alcohol use or stress. Predictive behavioral algorithms use AI anticipate risky patterns based on biometric and behavioral data, enables proactive interventions before health declines. Okay, interactive wall panels provide educational content, reminders, and motivational prompts, cognitively accessible and customizable for different users' needs. Smart lighting systems adjust lighting based on mood and circadian rhythm, can support emotional regulation and reduce relapse risk. Digital care coordination platforms sync data across caregivers, clinicians, and family members, facilities, shared decision making, and continuity of care. Um, Emotion regulation interfaces use voice or facial analysis to detect distress or aggression, can prompt supportive interventions or check ins automatically. These technologies not only support early detection, but also reinforce autonomy, emotional well being, and personalized recovery, all while aligning with frailty aware and memory friendly design principles. Would you like to co create a layered intervention model that maps these technologies to stages of alcohol risk and recovery? Certainly, here are here are real life examples of how the technologies mentioned in your document and the article can be applied in smart housing environments to support early detection of alcohol related cardiovascular risk. Real time scenarios using smart technologies, EEG patches, and wearables. A resident wears a discrete ECG patch that syncs with their smart home system. The system detects irregular heart rhythms after evening alcohol consumption and sends a gentle alert to both the resident and the caregiver. A telehealth appointment is automatically suggested via the home interface. Embedded integration or bed integration, heart rate sensors. Overnight monitoring reveals sustained elevated heart rate patterns. Okay, the smart dashboard flags this as a potential sign of alcohol related stress and prompts a morning wellness check-in through voice assistant, ambient sensors, radar, thermal, optimal, optical, a memory impaired resident forgets to wear their ECG patch. Ambient sensors detect psychological changes, e.g., elevated body temperature and behavioral prompt, and logging data for clinician review. Smart mirrors. During morning routines, the mirror displays blood pressure and heart rate trends. A spike in metrics after weekend drinking prompts a virtual cue suggesting hydration and a mindfulness session. Smart toilets. Urine analysis detects alcohol metabolites. The system logs the data and adjusts the resident's daily health plan, including hydration reminders and a nutrition-focused meal suggestion. Predictive behavioral algorithms. AI analyzes barometric and behavioral data over weeks. It identifies a pattern of increased alcohol use during periods of social isolation and recommends virtual social engagement activities. 7. Digital care coordination platforms. A caregiver receives a real-time update on cardiovascular matrix and behavioral flags. They initiate a shared decision-making session with the resident and clinician to adjust care strategies. Emotion recognition interfaces. Voice tone analysis during interactions with the smart assistant detect signs of aggression. The system offers a calming music playlist, schedules a check-in with a behavioral health provider. These examples show how smart housing can move beyond passive monitoring to active, personalized intervention, especially for aging population and those with cognitive vulnerabilities. Would you like to build a scenario-based framework that maps these technologies to stages of alcohol risk in recovery? Okay, guys, so I'll be back on with B shortly. Give me a little bit to put that together for you, and I'll be back on with B shortly. For now, Gator Wellness, take care, folks.